Mayor Wayne Brown is with us now. Hi, Wayne.
Hey, g'day, Heather.
All right, looking out the window and looking at what we've got coming in right now, how much worse is it going to get?
Well, they've declared red again for heavy rain and heavy southwest winds, and I'm actually out on the side of the road at the moment, and it's pouring. And we've just spent the last hour or two visiting drains and floodplains, and I'm drenched. But I was out there with the engineers just looking at the lessons we can learn. It's pretty serious. I think people should continue to keep an eye on their mates and and listen to all the advice that we've had.
When's the worst due to hit the city?
Well, I think 2 a.m. tide's not a good timing. That'll have impact on quite a few things as well. So the Met Service is saying that through the night it's going to be its worst, but having a 2 a.m. tide, high tide, at a time when you've got very low pressures which kind of lift the tides, that's likely to be a tricky point in my view.
Okay, do you want anybody to self-evacuate?
Well, I think if your home's flooded, you've got to evacuate it immediately, really. And if you've got nowhere to go to the nearest evacuation centre, and we've got 26 of them. And if you can't evacuate and life is at risk, then dial 111. What's
your advice for people in terms of going to work tomorrow?
Ooh. Well, I think that, I wouldn't make a decision until I've had a look around tomorrow morning if I was them. And if it's still bad, it's not a good idea.
Do you think Air New Zealand... I'm asking this question because Air New Zealand's already made the call to start flying tomorrow morning, haven't they?
Well, that's brave, isn't it?
Schools? Do you think schools should open tomorrow morning?
Well, the decisions of schools is with local boards, and I think that's where it should stay. One thing we do know is that, a bit like the last one, it's patchy. You know, it's right across the whole district, but it's worse in some areas than others. And the Met Service today said that they expected that the rain will be patchy. In places where I'm now, it's absolutely pouring down, but there are probably other parts of Auckland where it's not raining so hard at the moment.
What was the drainage situation that you had to fix? You had to leave the media conference to go and fix?
Well, just looking at it, there's golden opportunities when it's like this, is you go out and you learn lessons. And we went and looked at some of the ones that are going quite well and some of the ones that aren't. And generally, I think that drainage is going to be something we're going to have to spend more money on rather than less. And I wanted to go out and see, right in the middle of severe flows, a couple of places which had flooded and one where they've done some work which wasn't so bad. And so I went out with very senior engineers because I'm determined that we learn lessons from this, because we have had floods in the past and there's been reports about them, and I'll arrive here and find that they've done nothing about the reports.
All right, Wayne. So, thank you for that.
Pardon?
Well, I just said thank you. Thank you for that. Thanks for your time. Wayne Brown, Auckland Mayor, 5:11.